Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Henshins and Homies Season 2. Okay! We are here, your hosts, Toku Frankie.
And me, Sergeant Hooked on Heroes.
Alrighty, how you doing, Sergeant Hooked on Heroes?
Doing pretty dang well. Fairly busy-ish weekend around the time of this recording. My parents just decided to we'll spruce up everything, and they've been here for the last week and a half helping us with stuff, and it's...
So it's like a home renovation sort of thing going on? What's the...
just replacing certain things, we needed a different door because our screen door wasn't the greatest. So we changed out our door. It's all nice things, but their love language is giving stuff and not understanding when maybe we want a break from them being over every single day of the week.
So when they watch this episode, they're going to get the hint. They're going to say, oh, okay, you can tell all your internet friends how much you don't love us. Oh, because my dad's such
a big fan of Gotchard.
I know, right?
It's all been in very good spirit for it. I appreciate it, but it's just I'm ready for when it's done.
You're like, I want you to leave. With lots of love. Thank you. I'm surviving. I'm a survivor. College student.
I'm gonna give up.
Know how I feel. But,
I'm dead on the inside.
Exactly.
Single tear.
Yeah. So, today, we're gonna kind of go back to a season that hasn't been on for, quite a minute now. Today, we're gonna talk about... Witchow! Hopper one!
Team Ulina.
Exactly. We're going to be talking about Kamen Rider Gotchard today. We already made an episode about this before on the channel with Foul Plays, who is an amazing person. You should go check out that video in the link in the description. It's been over a year now. The season has long been over. Mm-hmm. A lot of movies have come out of it. There's a lot of toys to talk about, so... let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, since that episode was during your hiatus, Zach, we would all like to know your thoughts on Gotchard. Because we all know you have such strong feelings about Gotchard. So
I do.
Put them all on the table right now. Let's all hear.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna... Okay, hold on. Okay, hear me out. All right. I was super excited for Gotchard. I thought the artwork with the cards was super sick. And I was like, oh my gosh, another high school centered season. We haven't had that in a while, I don't think. Yeah, we hadn't had that in a while since pretty much Forze. Right. I was like, woohoo.
Mr. Number One Forze fan right here.
Well done.
Well, yes.
Anyway, the first half is pretty rough. And there's lots of things that have come out since it's aired about them changing what they were focusing on sales wise and stuff. Sales numbers weren't very high with certain things.
There was definitely a clear
shift. So they kind of changed a few things up. Yeah, and we get more. There's just more happening in the second half, where the first half feels like it's just la 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 la. And it's oh, daybreak, future daybreak, and the future is awful. You must prevent it, and also some people are dying, and we have so many things, just trillions of things
new
happening
writers,
in the second half. Or this first
the
half,
villains amp up their...
Exactly. Which, cool, but also, it also makes me sad, because it's sad that they had to, be affected that way, the writers and the staff, that, sales weren't enough for the toys, that it did that. You know what I mean? I don't know, it makes me sad. So I don't want to, it isn't the writer's fault, and I guess technically as I wrote the show, but, it's just sad that it ended up that way. I still, by the end of it, do not enjoy Hotaro that much, but I will say that the V Cinema, one where the future daybreak, blah, 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 blah movie, he's better. I do like that version of whatever the final form movie exclusive form is in that.
Miracle Gotchard?
There you go. I like that way better than Rainbow. I cannot stand Rainbow Gotchard. It looks like such a stiff suit to me. I like the story behind it, and I love the little dragon friend, but the suit, it doesn't...
Nijigon.
Doesn't do it.
Okay? Nijigon. Say his name. God.
Yes.
God. I have a friend on campus who loves Kamen Rider just as much as us. Yes, and has a...
Whoa.
I know, right? Wow.
That's wild.
I know, right? He has a toy collection that rivals both of us combined. And I'm like, where have you been all my life? I've made a couple videos with him on my Twitter. And the reason why I bring him up right now is because he has some Gotchard stuff. In fact, everything from Gotchard. He has all the units. He has the drivers. He has the car.
Yeah.
He has. Shout out to Ryan. He has binders of the entire collection. Not even just the 101, but also all the riders, all the specials, all the extras.
Yeah.
All it's crazy. Sorry to cut you off, but once you brought up Nijigan, I was
chill.
like, I could have been holding him right now. That's what I was thinking right now.
You know what? Like, I can't. It's weird because like, it's different for me from like something like Saber, where there was just, for me personally with Saber, nothing that I couldn't attach to anything. There are bits and pieces of Gotchard I really enjoy. Every goddamn thing about the Chemis, give it to me. I love it. I love Hopper 1. I love Hopper 1 and Nijigan. I love Steamliner. Like, all of them. The Chemis are amazing. They're only rivaled by the Gochizos. I'm just saying. I like the idea on the show of him being like a big fan of them and wanting them to have blah, blah, blah life, be friends with them, whatever. There's one thing, too, though, is that they would not let you forget his goal with the fucking Chemis, man. It was like, you know how people will simplify anime to like, it's the power of friendship. That's exactly what Gotchard was for the first half, and it didn't stop with the second half, really.
Coming from Mr. I Love Forze.
I know
coming
that.
from Mr. I Love
did
Forze.
It first, bruh.
Okay, but you can't hate on Gotchard for talking about the power of friendship when the whole theme of Forze was the power of friendship. And instead of Chemis, instead of CGI real Pokemon monsters, it was real people. What's the difference?
He didn't have to say it out loud all the time. He was making real connections with people.
But you know what he was doing all the damn time?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And smoothing back the hair in the helmet.
All right. I like Forze too, but I will admit, Gotchard did kind of get a little repetitive with the whole gotcha. It's like, all right. We get it.
I liked Rene. Oh, she can't transform because she
energy power or like some shit like that. Like she doesn't have enough.
Like, can we stop? That was dumb because she was a badass rider and should have been the primary from the start. And I actually heard in production, we know this now, that was the idea. She was supposed to be, and they were like, no, must be guy, and shot it down. But they stuck true on her being a rider and made her the secondary. So props to them. Props to them for trying. It'll
and the last female rider we've had since ? Well, besides like the Abyss sisters like becoming Dread or something, but Gav has not given us anything as far as the female rider department goes. So yeah, we're kind of just
not that it has to. I'm still rooting for Sachika, but we'll see. You know.
Well, no one said it had to be Sachika.
She's great,
but it's like as far as like a female rider goes, like we got nothing going on right now. So as it stands, Rena is actually our last female rider in Kamen Rider right now. So that's a really interesting fact that I haven't really accepted until now. Anyway.
Yeah, oh god. She's awesome. I don't have a problem with her. I think her storyline's decent. I like her like final form thing with, is it Atropos?
Yes.
Is that her name? Is that right? Okay, cool. I like that. The whole like that form there is cool. I don't like the pacing with the end of it where they're just like all these like final form things for
Kamen
her.
Rider has a really big problem of just like toys in your face in like the last 2 minutes of the show. Like,
but it was really ridiculous in Gotchard because it was like episode 48 or like 4. For like, if Valverad's was first, and then hers was like the episode before the finale, and I was like, can we not?
No, Valverad was last. Majade got hers first with Twilight Majade. And then literally, I'm pretty sure it was like the penultimate episode is when we got Valrad Kurogane. It's so funny.
So Gotchard and the Gotchard Igniter does the same thing. The Nijigan thing does the same thing.
They make different noises. They have different
No, I'm talking about as another thing that goes on.
Oh, like as far as
let's see.
go,
Rene's is one. Her dad's is one. Valverad's is one.
No, literally. And to think at some point in the series, they were like, this is like the key to like the Dark World or something like that. Like, there's only one in existence, and like we can't have. And then all of a sudden, now everybody got a damn driver, and it just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. I'm like, bro, wasn't this like this like very rare piece of technology that no one can replicate. All of a sudden,
you know what it reminded me of, Frankie?
What?
It reminded me of that old bullshit in 01, where the
I was going to say,
driver
the
kept having a
comparison
bunch
with
of
01 should be made because 01 had a million different units as well. But at least for 01, there were a few, like Eden or something like that. Where like they were like a
that at least
rider.
changed it up
Or
enough. Like,
Zetsubo Jinrai.
but the thing with the Gotchard one is you can see the big ass brick behind it. Like it's not enough to cover it up.
Visually, you still know it's the Gotchard driver down to the orange on the sides. Occasionally, though, we did get original drivers, the Dread driver being one of them, and then this lovely little guy right here. So you said it before we started recording. One thing that you can give props to Gotchard is what?
The artwork, dude.
Right.
Oh my god!
Its
I have
flowers.
like these are. What's UR? Is that ultra rare? Is that what that means? I don't know.
Something like
Whatever. These holographic, freaking nice level.
The
like
foil,
look at that.
Yes.
Like I don't care.
Because these aren't foil.
How much
you see how
booty
there's
butt
like,
cheeks the story
like
was
matte.
at times.
This is a matte card, right? And then this is a foil. This is the difference, y'all. You see that shine?
Yeah.
And you see how like
It's
the
noise.
details,
It's
like the
noise.
eyes light up. It's cool. I love it.
I'm actually really happy that I only bought like one box. I only did one booster box because, dude, I got some good shit out of those, and I was like, I need to stop. I'm gonna buy too many.
Oh my god. No, when you show collectors a card gimmick, buy money.
Well, because Decade didn't even
buy
have
money.
that. Like, Decade was just the cards for the driver, that's it. This was like a whole thing where
This
they
is
went hard on it being booster packs.
They went full Pokemon with Chemis. Like, they said...
Is there a game to play with them or not?
Funny enough, there is a game with Chemis, but it's not with these cards. It's with another kind of card.
Good.
I'll put it on screen right now. It's really silly to think that for a card season, they created a whole different card system for a show about cards. But there's no game that you could play with these because there's no, like, health bar or anything. I mean, there's this, but that doesn't really have anything to do with the Chemi itself. It just has to do with
is
the
that
combination. Dione.
That's one thing. I like the driver announcements for the cards. It's really fun. It always is with announcements in a driver, but I really like the Gotchard name announcements for the Chemi. See, you really thought that this is going to be this awful, like, us clashing about your love for it and my dying vile hatred.
You're the one who said this is going to be a debate. Why are you putting that on me now? I'm over here like, yeah, I don't mind Gotchard.
Topic as
but
that.
You're like, oh, I hate it. I hate Gotchard. And everyone who's been watching this video thus far has learned
You
that.
like Gotchard? Must be a communist.
So with you being like, oh, this is like not a debate because, see, I like Gotchard for things. I'm the one that's bringing that up, first of all. Second of all, you are the one that's making it a debate. It's okay to have different opinions on shows. It's okay if one thing that you don't like is something I like. It's fine. We just got to give it credit where credit is due. And like you said,
Absolutely.
the voices are definitely a highlight of the show. The Chemi designs themselves, not even just the artwork on the cards, but the one when they appear in the show, I mean, except for the ones where it's like a hoodie. But those look fun as well. And even though there are a lot of character flaws for basically the entire main cast, following them throughout the entire series and seeing their growth as characters was definitely satisfying. I think back to how Rene was very closed off into herself at the beginning of the season, and then became this very strong, independent warrior. Well, I want to say independent, but sometimes she has to rely a little bit on the other writers. Not gonna lie, but
Yes.
she does become
She is
stronger.
just a girl.
She does become stronger in her own way. With Twilight Majade, just like that whole arc of like Anthropos and like her like getting closer together, it was really cool. Learning the twist. I'm not even gonna spoil it because Gotchard is still a relatively new season, but like if you do want to watch it, you'll see the twist between them.
Yeah.
It's
But
all
also,
very
you're watching
interesting.
us talk about our thoughts on the whole series. So.
Spoilers, guys.
Hopper hangs himself.
Where did that come from? You hate
fake
Gotchard
spoilers,
that
that's the best
much?
thing. Also, what do you think, Frankie, on Valverad, though? We got to talk about my man.
Valverfraud?
No!
Is that who we're talking about? Because that is who he is.
Fraudverad?
Valverfraud or Fraudverad, whatever. Dude took L after L after L after L after L. I'm so sorry, guys. Like he he was talking all this smack.
Even after he became a writer.
His writer debut was fun. That was cool to me. But then to go right back to his very underwhelming performance as a fighter, a character, it's like, wow, we really just don't care about him. Okay. Part of it feels like it's to make Rene look cooler in a way because of how like
but then not
kind of like switching around like last second things you were talking about it earlier with the writing and stuff. Like even with Rene, like so much more could we need to dedicate a whole other discussion with like a guest on this. The lost potential with Rene, I will never get over it.
Yeah.
The father arc, whatever that was, we don't know what that was.
What arc?
Because she starts off as, I really miss my daddy. All of a sudden, here he is. And you would think, okay, wow, like this is a really groundbreaking moment for her. Like this should really launch her as like a character in some way, right?
She was like, cool.
She sees him, gives him a hug, which, okay, cool. And then it kind of just, the show kind of forgets about them for a little bit. And then once the father leaves, or at least like disappears, like whatever, he's still around, but he's just not
dies,
with them.
Whatever, I don't even know.
Dies, right. Now it's like, okay, well, anyway, we're just going to move on to the next thing. Now, wait a minute, girl, because this is like your whole character. Like your whole character, like backstory had to do with the fact that you really miss your dad. And now that he's literally right in front of you, all we got was a hug.
And it was connected to Hotaro because like he made the driver for him. Right?
That stresses me out. Second thing, her being the secondary writer, this is the most, guys, don't hate me when I say this. She's the most lousy secondary writer we have had in all of Reiwa. And seasons before it too. Like it was bad. It was really bad. And let me tell you why exactly. It wasn't because she was a girl. Don't get it twisted, guys. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that when it came to her fighting, for like a handful of episodes in the entire season, she had her moments. More like moments like her debut style. And Twilight. Yeah, exactly. It was in her own style. Like she had a really fun like space gimmick going on with the way that she would fight enemies, right? And then just after that, like, what happened? Like, what happened? We got nothing more. We had one change, like one suit change.
The Cerberus one?
Yeah, like the one with the ice. And then we never got to see that again. And it was like, well, where's the other ones? Because we have like a whole set of cosmic and mystical fantasy kamis. Is that what they're called? She could have used every single one of them. And she didn't. And even if that wasn't going to be the case, like, to give her more, like, secondary writers before her, and now after with Hanto, Valen, they got so many form changes. They had so many, like, character moments that pushed them to become better characters. We didn't really get that with Rene. And going back to her dad, like, you would think her reuniting with her dad would help her become stronger. In a way, yes. But then there was, like, a point in time where, like, she kind of stepped back and she was like, oh, I'm a failure, or, like, whatever. Even the show acknowledged at that point how she wasn't really doing much. And then it was Anthropos, I believe, who like came up to her and she was like, oh, like you have potential or something like that. I'm probably...
No, she was harder on that. She was like, stop being a bitch.
Pretty much.
You're a bad bitch. Can you stop?
Right. She's like, pick yourself up, grab yourself by your bootstraps and like, just like fight, girl. Like, I don't know why you're making it so deep. And then Rena was like, yeah, you know what? Word. Yeah, true. So then she started to be like, I'm this powerful...
You know what, bet?
great character. And it's like, okay, well then why am I not seeing that 2 episodes later? You know what I mean? Like, it was getting really annoying. It was that. It was Valor Fraud, not doing much. And then Hotaro, again with the gotcha shit. The form changes I do like with Gotchard. Platinum Gotchard is probably my favorite form change. But don't sleep on Rainbow. I love Rainbow Gotchard. And it's not because it's because the form itself.
Come again?
No. It's because the form itself means so much when it comes to the story. I mean, maybe Ninjagon was like a little bit of like a shoehorn like Hemi, but it's still.
I don't know.
It was still cool to me. To me, it was cool, and I was there.
Mad.
I was there every week.
So was I. You didn't think I wasn't watching it weekly?
Well, I know that, but we didn't talk as much when it was up.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, but Platinum was way more at the core of who Hotaro was, like the ultimate freaking culmination of Hopper and fucking Steamliner and him and like Mega Bro City. And then it was like, but also this dragon that was just born, that's stronger.
An
no,
egg
it's not.
inside of his heart or body. That, I guess, was the reason why he was able to do all these Gotchard changes, because as we learned with Rene...
Did we get an Mpreg situation with him? I just thought about that. He just had the freaking egg in him. And I'm just... Listen, Live Man's on the brain. I'm just thinking about it. They did my Green Ranger wrong in Live Man. All right?
I actually don't remember what exactly happened for him to have the egg inside of him, but I know from the start he always had it within him. Maybe it was...
Don't we all?
Oh, also, one last thing. The father? The father?
Oh, yeah.
Hotaro's
Hotaro's
father?
dad?
The non-existent father that the season was hinting at the entire season and never once gave us clarity?
Wait.
Not even the...
Nope.
Not even the photo frame. We didn't even get a photo of him.
Not even graduations. That didn't happen in graduations.
Crazy.
And then wait,
Is that not
it
crazy?
gets worse. Because then
This lost storyline.
like Velvered, yes, absolutely. Velvered is all like, blah blah blah. Kimmy's your tools. Then he is like, no, it's cool. We're chill. Bet, we're friends. Then episode 47, he's like, nah, actually, fucking exterminate them. Actually, kill all of them and their families and their moms. It's like, whoa, dude. Where is the genocide coming from? Can we stop?
It's getting weird. Closing thoughts. Gotchard was the most seasoned of all time.
Gotcha.
The toy line was fun.
I'm not gonna do it.
The toy line was fun. The characters left a lot to be desired, but honestly, they got you from point A to B in the season. It's done now, so we're not even gonna try to pretend like we can.
It can't hurt you anymore.
They can't hurt us anymore, exactly. Well, except for graduations, but I haven't even seen that one. And what does that say as someone who's watching Gotchard the entire time? What else? We got some creative cards. I'm happy with the card gimmick that we had this season. This is kind of this is the kind of gimmick that
there was this many cool fights.
Oh wow. Well, now it's your job to list all those cool fights in the description so people can hold you accountable for that. I need links by tomorrow. Okay? I was going to say that these cards are great because they're forever going to be able to create more in the future and then perhaps make some sort of unit that can work with them. If the card driver can't read them. Also, there's the extra special, wow. There's the extra special sound effects
driver?
in the driver, so it could be any card, really, and it would just say, extra special. So, whatever, right? That's
also,
cool to me.
can we talk about my man Gates being that guy that just takes a gimmick from a whole ass different show and makes it his form?
I mean, we kind of already talked about it in the past, now did we? If you love Gotchard or hate it, we would love to hear your opinion down in the comments below. And if there is a moment in Gotchard that you would like to bring up for us to discuss in the future,
don't
listen to this guy. Hit us up on our Twitter accounts. Link in the description. All right, guys.
He's gonna edit me out in the end.
I would clap my hands and he's gone. Wow, where did he go? It's just me.
No.
Anyway, take care, everybody, and have a good night. Bye.